And we are live. Welcome to Rebel Rock this week, guys. We got all kinds of fun. I'm Dan, and with me is Richard Brian Kahn. And we're here. We're here because we got all kinds of stuff to talk about. We got music finds. I got a brand new amp I picked up today. And also we might be talking about some really bad lyrics. Bad lyrics. I was taking a shit this morning and I discovered some of the worst lyrics from a band that we've discussed on this channel of late, and maybe it confirms just how bad that band might have been.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait either.
Okay.
I've been on a music CD tear of late. I'm finding these things left and right. I don't think I've been this lucky in quite some time.
Yeah.
Richard Brian Kahn, for you,
I'm in a funk, but it happens. So good for you though. We got some stuff to see.
yeah. So it works out, and the way guys out there, the way it works. Me and Richard Brian Kahn, we're constantly finding stuff, and we both know what our things are, right? We both know I lean a little bit this way, Richard Brian Kahn a little bit that way, but we respect all of music. But we're like, hey, if you want that, you should have that. Correct? That's how we've done it for the last couple of years, I guess.
Pretty much. It's not about a value thing. It's like, do you like this band? You should have that in your collection. Or
It,
you could get rid of it to somebody, or whatever. It doesn't even matter. It's like, you know,
yeah. Does that have more value to you than it
yeah,
does me?
it's
Then
not like
you try
video
to.
games. It's not like video games and other collectibles to us. We like the rock. So
Yeah, I think the music stuff it's a lot better that way because it really is. It Video games, it gets a little tricky because yeah, the collecting market for that is insane. Whereas music in
no.
general, not so much. It's a real small audience that still does it
Some
on this
things
level.
some things we are definitely not paying for, but luckily we have some of that stuff.
Yeah, so I'm gonna fire it right up.
Sweet.
And lately, in the last 2 days, I've forced the girlfriend, the better half, to drive all over the place with me, selling CDs, and that's gonna be for another episode.
Nice.
But I was thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? When we're out there hunting, sure, we're grabbing stuff for ourselves. Sometimes we're grabbing it for friends, each other. And then also we're grabbing it because we know that it's good music that could be traded in towards other stuff. Correct?
Oh, yeah.
So there's three different ways of looking at it. The first one I picked up, I knew right away. I'm like, the band is Cursive. Are you familiar with Cursive?
I am not.
Well, it's kind of like connected to the whole Bright Eyes thing, Saddle Creek,
No.
Omaha, Nebraska. Like Cursive was a big band, and they're still a big band, I guess. But it's one of those CDs I found. I'm like, I don't like this band at all, but I know someone out there it does have a lot of value to.
I'll ask my wife. She knows who they are.
Oh, your wife definitely 100% knows. And we also found this CD, Broken Social Scene presents Kevin Drew.
That's cool. I've heard of that in him. I think I've seen that before. Which
So
weird, that cover.
once again, it's an odd one, that digipack kind of thing. I don't know anything about it, but obviously I grabbed it because I know that to someone it does have some value.
Yeah.
Um, I just picked this up on vinyl, so this is an extra.
That's
Is this
cool.
something you need in your life, Richard Brian Kahn?
I'd love to check it out, man. You want to send me that?
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna
Oh
set
yeah.
that aside right now
I would
because
be.
there X is wonderful, so good.
I've seen
Um,
some vinyls of theirs. I don't know if they're still at the store, but I know I've seen some of that stuff. I'll have to check next time I go.
they've reissued it, so you can still find it pretty easy, and that's the cool thing. Like the first four records from them, all really good and still available to find. And obviously,
Yeah.
original pressings probably a little more pricey, but I'm okay with a repress on it.
Hell yeah.
Found a copy of the Pixies Doolittle.
Cool. I don't know much about Pixies. I know who they are, but I've never dabbled.
Well, you always see the greatest hits from them. You seldomly actually see actual albums from them.
Yeah, good
So
flicks, even if
I
you don't like it.
yeah, I was thrilled about that. I snagged it up. There's another one I snagged up that I already had. Kanye West Graduation, one of my favorite hip hop albums.
It's good. Yeah, I like that one. I did find a Kanye West recently, but it had a burned CD inside. I was really upset. It was
Yeah,
an
it's always
older
a
one. It wasn't that one. It might have been the one after it.
um,
Ooh,
found a copy of The Replacements, Let It Be.
nice.
Probably my second favorite Replacements album.
I've seen that on vinyl. It's
Yeah,
yeah, somebody bought that.
original pressing, real
Yeah, it
pricey.
wasn't cheap.
Found a copy of Dinosaur Jr. Green Mind, which I didn't have. And that cover's iconic.
I remember seeing that at, record stores back in the mall when we were in high school. I just never grabbed that one, but I had other ones. That's cool.
Yeah, because you would always see the T-shirt, right, with the little girl smoking on it.
Remember their T-shirt with the cow? It was just like a cow cartoon that said Dinosaur Jr.
I
I wish
do.
I bought that back then. I never did.
Yeah, there's so many of those shirts back then that we're just like, ah, it's no big deal. Get it
Yeah.
somewhere down the road. I'm gonna show one more, then we're gonna pass it off on you. We
Cool.
got this Liz Fair record. Liz
Oh yeah.
Fair is one of those artists from the '90s that I don't know a whole lot about. I feel like I've tried multiple times, and I every time I try, it doesn't go anywhere. But I keep buying it because a lot of people do love her.
That was probably her biggest album, I'm sure. That was back in the alternative craze, all MTV and
Yeah, and this would have been like mid.
stuff. Yeah, that
Looks like it's mid '90s too. I'm pretty sure, but it's on Matador too. So maybe it was after. I can't tell. I didn't think she was on Matador during the big heyday.
I think I have a CD by her. I don't know if it's that one, but it might be somewhere.
So that's the start of my little pile. What do you got going on?
Oh man, I enjoyed that. You want me to do thrift finds or record store grips?
You start wherever you want, man.
I'll show some thrift finds and start with them. At a consignment store, I found this Willie Nelson special with Ray Charles. Pretty cool.
And you love Ray Charles, right?
I like both of these cats. It's pretty cool. Hold on, because he's in the picture. Pretty cool, man. So this was on
Oh,
TV a long time ago, but the lady at the consignment shop was like, "I've seen that before on TV. That's really good." I'm like, "Sweet." It was
so I
$1.
wonder what year was that? You think was that like '80s, late '80s?
85.
Yeah.
And so this came out, obviously, I don't know, 2000 or whatever. But yeah, from 1985 on TV. Pretty cool. I haven't
That's
watched
a
it
good.
yet. I'm going to. So I hit Salvation Army, and usually these CDs are 50 cents, the Salvation Army. And when I got to the counter, the lady told me, because I'm friends with them, I see them, I've seen them for years. They've worked there. They're like, darling, these are a dollar now. I'm like, what? So, but they honored me on 50 cents, but they said next time they're going to be a buck. And I'm like, man, Salvation Army's hit me hard in the heart. But the
That's
CDs,
dirty.
I know they went dirty. But I got another Freddie Cole album. He was Nat King Cole's brother.
Yep. Was that where you
Oh,
found?
it's so weird. I'm like, what the hell? I think there was another one too, but it was like a generic CD. But this is on Legacy, or not Legacy, Fantasy Records. So it's a legit label. So I grabbed that up.
Now,
I'll just
do you think you've passed up his stuff in the past because you didn't realize who he was?
I've literally just been seeing him in the past month, and I don't know what's going on. It's very bizarre, but it will probably go away. Here's another one that I'm going to get rid of. That's
Oh
all.
God, Jack Johnson. Yeah.
And Eddie Vedder's on this too, which I hate Eddie Vedder, but it's real nice. you know, I'm not hating on him. I like the Curious George stuff he did, but people like him, and it's in real good shape, and it's a live concert. So
I guess it's just that whole movement that happened with, like, John Mayer, Jack Johnson, they all came in and, like, the gates opened.
I've never been able to be like, I don't think he's like sucks, but I don't like it at all either. But this is a weird one I just grabbed because it looked weird. Jero. This is a French like folk singer.
Alright, so th
He put this album out in English, I guess in US. Pretty weird. I don't know. It was on a weird label. I didn't really think about it. I didn't look at my phone. I was like, it's 50 cents. We'll see what this is about. I haven't even listened to this yet, so you might have to research that. Don't
alright, yeah, that's I mean, that's always cool. That's a part of the,
Yeah.
the appeal of finding CDs for 50 cents is that you can take a gamble on it.
And there were lots of CDs that were here that weren't there the last time I went, but it wasn't anything really great. But it was things I think I can get rid of, or I might want to keep. And I'll probably keep this. It's pretty cool. Everything but the girl. But it's like all like acoustics and cover acoustic songs, and they do covers of like hit songs by other people. It's not bad. Their voices together are really great, like the guitar player and the singer. So it's not bad.
Alright.
I kind of enjoyed it. I don't know if anybody else. It's still my CD player, so I was listening to it.
It's gotta be alright.
Yeah, it's not. It wasn't bad. It's just like pretty chill. It's kind of like Alice in Chains. Like their voices are like have that melody together that it like
Oh,
belongs.
they just make this one wave.
Yeah, it sounds like one voice.
Yeah.
It's cool. Thought you might have needed this, but I can get rid of it either way. Peter
Yeah,
Gabriel.
that's a great one, but ma you see that one constantly. That I feel like that might be one of the most common ones I always see.
Yeah, cool though.
Essential for a collection, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good greatest hits if you want to get into him. I was stoked on this, bro.
Oh, yeah. Unplugged Mariah Carey?
This is like EP. So I don't know if the whole album actually came out because Columbia put this out, not MTV.
Hmm,
I don't know.
interesting.
Yeah, because I remember this as a kid, but I don't remember it like just being an EP. So like I guess the full concert never came out.
Yeah, I don't recall you don't really see that album very often either.
I've never seen it on CD. I'm pretty sure I've seen it on a cassette, but it's good though. We were rocking this yesterday too. It's great. My wife was digging that. She had them
That's
tight
awesome.
stuff in.
Well, that's a good start right there. That
Yeah.
ain't bad.
What you got?
Um, I found this first Strokes album,
Sweet. Yeah,
and
I have that.
I found 2 this week. Is This It? In both copies because I think it originally came with a song about New York City cops that it was on the end, but, they obviously edited off most of the copies that I've seen.
Hmm.
But great album, 2001 reminds me of it.
Yeah, Strokes are great.
We found this, Kool Moe Dee record.
Yes.
You never see this album. What is this? 89 too, so
That's
prime.
hell yeah.
Found, my favorite Pavement record.
That's awesome.
Yep. I've found this a couple times too. This has, Stereo and Shady Lane on it, which are 2 of my favorite songs by Pavement.
Yeah, that's cool. I never see their stuff. My brother-in-law loves them. He's real big into them. It's
You
cool.
want this, fam?
If it's a double, hell yeah, I'll take that.
Yep, I got you. Into your pile. Oh, this might be my favorite CD find of the week right here, and this is, the band is Love, and the album's called Forever Changes.
That is sweet. Yeah, that's
Yep,
awesome.
so late '60s, just weird rock and roll.
Yeah.
This is it's a nice digipack.
Yeah, you're never gonna find that on vinyl in good shape, probably. Cool.
I think they reissued it so you can find it that way, but yeah, to find it like this, and it has a bunch of mixes on it, different mixes, and plus bonus stuff.
Oh yeah, those packs are just awesome when it comes with all that stuff.
Yeah, really. We found this damn Yankees don't tread.
Yeah, that's what that hit song they had. It was probably their only hit, right?
I think there's two hits.
They like the
Um,
gas station in that one video. Oh,
they have the big "Can You Take Me Higher" or whatever.
yeah, that was it. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think it's on that album though.
MTV loved that though back then.
Found one of the best albums from the '90s alternative rock movement, and that is Afghan Wigs, "Gentlemen."
Nice.
Man, what a powerhouse album. This is one of those bands that I never got, but my brother Josh was all about. And it took me until popping this album in the CD player, driving home from work a few nights, and I'm like, I get it now. I really do.
I never see their stuff. I've never even really listened to them. Just never been able to get into it. But
They're weird. They're the way they kind of the way they put their songs together, it's unlike anything else. It's different, and that's what makes them so special. Is in the musicianship, it's like top notch.
I love their name too.
Oh yeah, Afghan Wigs, great. Found a couple more hip hop CDs. We got Puff Daddy and the Family, No Way Out.
Oh, geez.
Yep, I actually threw this in on the way to work the other day, and it's good. There's some big hits on here.
Is that one with Travis Barker was in the video? That we ain't going nowhere.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think this might have been a little bit earlier than that, but it's good. Really
Probably.
solid.
That's
Um,
probably all about Biggie Smalls dying. That one.
yeah. We also found DMX,
Shit, the dog.
and this is his greatest hits. And you
It's
you
got
throw that on, and you're just you remember just how bad of a rapper he was, but his delivery and the way he the intensity on it is so good.
he was so hard back then. Like he was legit. I thought
Um,
he was like 6 feet tall the way he sounded back then.
No Way Out is good on the Puff Daddy, yeah. We go to go check the comments.
I wish he was still called Puff Daddy, not P Diddy. That sounds worse. I don't know. I'd rather him been called Puff Daddy. I don't know what's wrong.
Uh,
He's old.
we grabbed this. All right, I lied about love those CDs. That CD was great, but finding these like digi books of Leonard Cohen,
Nice.
such cool books, and it's all like the essential Leonard Cohen albums. So we found all three of these.
Those
So
are
good. You mess with Leonard Cohen at all?
not much, but I've listened to some stuff. I just want to be able to tell you what I've listened to.
Yeah, I mean, this has like Suzanne's on here, Bird on a Wire. I mean, those are the two songs that like really jump out.
Those are cool set looking things you got.
Oh yeah, they're beautiful packaging on those.
Maybe they went to a box set. They kind
I
of look
tr-
like they're winning something.
I tried to look it up. I don't think so because it has the bar tag on the back. So
Yeah,
it's
never mind. It's,
yeah.
it's legacy stuff, so that's cool.
Nigeria 70, the definitive story of 70s funk.
Hell yeah. That's
That
cool.
looks
Yeah, I would grab that in a heartbeat too.
yep. So some
Probably pretty dope.
groundbreaking Afro beats and Afro funk collection remastered. So yeah, this is something you'll never see either.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's my next little bunch. Let's go to the comments real quick. NG's here. What's up, NG? He says, woo! Asking, did you hear the new ICP album? No.
Nah.
Never been a fan. But
Whoop whoop though. Whoop
Yep.
whoop for all you ICP.
Albert's,
Yeah.
yeah. No, it's DMX. They were hard. The delivery and the conviction. And I was talking to my brother about this. Do you think DMX was on steroids?
He was on crack.
Yeah, but that was later on. I feel like he was just ripped.
But yeah, I mean, he was obviously he had talent. You know, the drugs were a side thing. But I don't think he was on steroids. He was real small. He was like
That's
he was
yeah, my
under
brother said that. He was like undersized and he just looks really ripped because he's all muscle.
he's just real intense. I remember he was on Oprah. It's crazy. He was on Oprah. Look that up on YouTube.
Albert's saying that Evan Dando from the Lemonheads was a big Leonard Cohen fan, which I believe most people should be a big fan of Leonard Cohen. That's like, Bob Dylan, on par songwriting, it really is.
I'll have to delve into some. Oh,
Yeah.
ICP.
Richard Brian Kahn, what else you got?
All right, here's some more thrift CDs I found. The Farm, Spartacus. They sound like Jesus Jones. This is like from I think it's 90 or 91. I can't read it.
I'd never heard of that. That was something brand new to me.
Yeah, but I mean, it's that style like Jesus Jones, like alternative rock with like techno beats
A little
and
bit, yeah, drum machine kind of underneath.
type stuff, like what Duran was doing in the 90s too. But it's kind of up that alley. It wasn't bad. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I just saw that and I'm like, I'm gonna grab it. I don't give a shit. Found this they're called Synkestra. So I think it's just one dude. He makes this like ambient stuff. And I've gotten rid of these. I've given them to my dad and he's gotten rid of them on the internet for money. So
Oh, so those are
go
kind
for
of
like 10
collectible.
yeah, they go for like 10, 20 bucks on the internet. Not anywhere else though. But I think I'm gonna keep this one because it was kind of cool. The other ones are kind of real boring. But
Cover's great.
yeah. He ended up getting rid of them too, which is crazy. So if you ever see that
Snag those up right there because you can get at least $10 on the eBay.
on eBay, but at your local record store,
They don't want that shit.
what's that? I grabbed this just to get rid of Car's Greatest Hits. I've never seen this cover actually. I've seen other Greatest Hits, but so this is one from '85.
Okay. Cars are wonderful. One of the best Boston bands, in my opinion.
Not a bad Greatest Hits. I usually wouldn't grab something like this, but I might actually keep this just to have, you know, a
You
Greatest
should.
Hits.
You should have that in your collection. Those songs are they're timeless.
Usually they're vinyls I get rid of because I can get money for them, but I have a few still. Star Sailor.
I've snagged that before and tried to get into it, and I couldn't do it.
Yeah, just the cover. I was like the name. And then I looked it up, and it's just like alternative rock from the
Is it
UK.
for-
I think
yeah,
that's
it's UK. I was about to say it's part of like that Brit pop kind
yeah.
of thing, like a little bit
Oasis.
later though. Travis and shit
Yeah,
like that.
they didn't do as well.
No.
I took a chance, and another chance. Doesn't have a cover because it's a promo. The Judy Bats.
All right. Did you actually rock it? Did you find out?
Mm-mm. I
So we
did
don't
not,
know anything about the Judy Bats.
but it's just a random promo, and I kind of like these. And I looked it up, and I couldn't find it. So this doesn't even exist. Nobody sold this on Discogs, but there is stuff by them on Discogs, just not this actual
Gotcha.
promo. So I'm gonna check it out eventually. Uh, here's some CDs I got from my record store, and some of these were from trade-in, and some of these I actually bought. So the ones I bought this.
The Naked Self, yeah.
Yeah,
I
this is the
I'm
last
pretty sure
album,
I found that before.
and they're on Nothing Records, which was Trent Reznor's label with his manager, which turned into another label called Gnaw, which he does now. So I guess they separated.
That's cool. So I guess Trent Reznor must have been a The fan?
I'm assuming. So this is the very last of the. There's no other album after this, and this came out in 2000. So pretty cool. I saw it at the record shop. I'm like, I didn't even know it exists, and it's just kind of doesn't sound like Nine Inch Nails or anything, but like
It's a little
five.
bit more moody.
It's like 4 or 5 minute songs, so it has like atmosphere, I guess. But it's
Yeah.
not bad. I just kind of wanted it because I've never seen it before, and I had no idea about. Got this Ice Cube, America KKK's Most Wanted.
Yeah, it's a great record. All those early Ice Cube, like the essential listenings. The Predator was my favorite, or Lethal Injection, but that one's good too.
I need to find Predator on CD. I've never found it before. Yeah, this one's good. Can't say a lot of this stuff that's on the back here, but I don't know if there's any real big hits off this one.
Now that was the I think the first solo album, wasn't it?
Yeah, but there's
Pretty sure
16 songs.
that's why I don't like he
That's
was
good.
still getting his shit down when he released that, but it got real good right after that.
Yeah, Ice Cube's dope. I still like Ice Cube.
Yeah, me too.
Picked up this
It's Tangerine Dream.
Tangerine, 5
Oh, it's a
CDs,
collection.
5 CDs, bro.
Whoa,
So all their albums from that era that were on Virgin Records. It's pretty fucking
that's a great snag right there.
yeah, they're all in here and they're minty. It's weird because it holds 6 CDs, so there's an empty spot.
I hate when
When I
they
was
do
looking
that.
through it, I'm like, "Is there something missing?" But there isn't. I hate when they do that and you have to do that, but it's cool. So now I don't need to buy anything else from Tangerine Dream because this is basically their best shit. So this is like a UK release. Pretty dope, huh?
Oh, it's amazing. That's a find of the week right there.
Oh yeah.
Why don't we go to the comments real quick here and catch up? We got Albert asked, you guys ever heard Scott Weiland's first solo album? I'm assuming I have, and I thought it was it called 12 Bar
Yeah.
Blues? It's bad. It's really bad.
There was like he had a single on there, I remember, that was okay. The rest of it's like it's all strung out. He's on drugs, obviously.
Yep.
Not. I would like to find it though. I never find that.
I had a copy of it, and I think I don't know what I did with it. I might have thrown it away.
Yeah.
Cage asks, you remember Devo? Yes. Yes.
I could flex on you hard with some Devo vinyl right now, but I'm not going to. You don't even know.
Thoughts on the String Cheese or other jam bands in general?
I haven't heard that name in a while. String Cheese. I've seen them. I've been to a All Good festival. I don't remember what state that's in. Might be Virginia. I think I've seen them.
Jam band, the whole scenes, I don't really get down with that whole scene,
Yeah.
just because the majority of it is drug based, and
Yeah.
I just don't care for it, But like there are some bands that like all play really well, and I am a fan of the Grateful Dead at moments. So as far as that goes, and Fish, there's moments with Fish too. I think there's some solid albums, but as a movement in a scene, I don't really get into it.
Yeah, I got drugged there. I had friends that were into all that, and they were like, "You want to go?" I'm like, "Sure, I'll go to a 3-day festival with you stinky hippies." So, I would
Uh,
go.
you guys should check out new band, The Monsters Play Rock. I don't never heard. All right. Albert always talking about, I think, the Ice Cube.
Yeah. It's not those new guys, that the Island Boys. You seen those dudes?
No.
I'm an island
Oh,
boy.
I've heard it. Yeah, I've heard it at work.
Sorry I brought that up. I was singing at work to mess with people the other day. They were
Yeah,
getting
our expo cook does the same thing. He sings it all day long.
get
Lethal Injection is his favorite cube. Yeah. Predator is mine, but both of those are on point.
Predator is so hard though. God, that's a good one.
I had the T-shirt in high school too.
It's a good T-shirt.
Oh, I wore it till it like ripped off of me.
Hell yeah.
John, I'm not selling Rebel Gaming Club T-shirts. Those were, I think we printed 50 of those, and when we
I'll
sold,
take
we
$50.
sold.
You got $50? I'm just kidding. I'll never sell this.
Never sell that.
I'll put it on eBay first.
Jeff's in the house. He's late. That's all right, Jeff. You know, you're here now. I'm glad you're hanging out.
This is an old school one too. I've had that for a long time. Blam. That yellow.
Yeah, was it yellow or green first? I don't remember.
I think you had both, but I got a yellow, which I'm happy about.
Oh, there you go. Matches the beanie. Casey's in the house. Hey, Casey.
Oh yeah.
Lincoln's in the house. He's late with Jeff. Maybe they're hanging out.
We still got
Casey likes string cheese, the food.
It's not bad.
Favorite Cypress Hill record? Well, this is an easy one.
Temples of Boom is my favorite.
No Black Sunday, huh?
That Black Sunday and number 4 would be tied for second. But
Okay.
Temples of Boom is my shit. Cypress Hill 4 is just great. Song on the pirate ship. I can't remember what it's called. I want to get it.
John's saying use Teespring, you know, and just start getting those shirts out again. I know. I don't, man, I work too much these days to do anything really. You
already did that.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, it was there.
They're sold out.
It's sold out now. It's done.
Sold out, bro.
Buy the UFO box set at Amazon, all the original LPs, and it's real good. Hard rock. UFO is awesome, by the way. I've been spinning UFO at work lately, and great stuff. And I've noticed that with Amazon, they sell these box sets now where you can get like 5 albums, kind of like what you got.
Mm-hmm.
But it has like the classic 5 albums, and it's like $16. I just ordered the Pogues one, has all 5 albums for $17.
That's ridiculous. That would cost so much for the original ones too. Pogues wise. Jeez. I saw some of those. I sent you a picture of a few.
Yeah, those Pogues, the vinyl's it's expensive, but
it's crazy.
Favorite Black Sabbath album?
You go first.
I mean, probably the first.
First is a classic. Second one's good too, Paranoid. But I would have to say my favorite is Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong. The first 4, right, are all essentials.
Rick Wakeman from Yes plays keyboards on that album too.
Well, that's something.
Little rock and roll note there.
John's saying just got to upload the image and they do the rest. Well, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll get around to that. Patti Smith has a box set. That's pretty cool because Patti Smith is absolutely wonderful. And John's saying Heaven and Hell is his favorite Black Sabbath.
Yeah. I never find that later stuff. Not even on CD. I never.
Yeah, I think I have one record. Didn't I send one record to you that was a later Sabbath? I feel like I did.
Send you a tab book to it.
I felt like that, but there was also I felt like I found one record too, or maybe it was a Dio record. I don't know.
Oh, you sent me some Dio DVD.
No, I'm pretty sure it was a vinyl, but
no.
Huh.
Who's the other guy that sang in Black Sabbath? There's one album. There was another guy from a random band in between Ozzy.
Oh, it was the guy from Deep Purple, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Terry Gilliam.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It has the demon face on it, like it's like a goblin looking thing
Yep.
on the cover. Yeah. I never see that either. Never.
All
Sweet.
right. Yeah. Volume 4. All right.
Snowblind on there, yeah. That's a good one. They're all good, man, but
Yeah. Ziggy Marley. Yeah. Good stuff.
yeah.
Some more pickups. We got some jazz. We got some Dizzy.
Hell yeah. All jazz is good grips.
It really is. Some Charlie Parker. Carvin' the Bird. Um, we found my favorite Green Day album, Insomniac.
It is. I saw them on that tour. You know who opened?
Who opened?
The Riverdales.
Oh, all right. Riverdales are great too. This album, it's weird because they were trying to like come out harder than they were. You know what I mean? Like they were like, "Hey, we're harder than you think."
Yeah, I was 15, 16 when I saw that.
I used to play that album and play guitar along to it like every night after school.
It's so good. I never even see.
Um, I grabbed this because I'll flip it because I hate this album.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. They lost me at that point.
Um, one of my favorite bands is probably Cake, even though I don't know why Cake is one of my favorites, but every time I put a Cake album on, I'm like, this is really good.
Cake fucking rules. I don't give a shit. You see a Cake CD, pick that shit up, put it in your car.
Are you a fan too?
I love Cake. I don't have that one, but I have
All
pretty
right.
much
Well,
a
let
lot
me
of.
double check. This might be a double, and if it is, it's going into your pile.
Hell yeah. Yeah, they're wonderful. I don't know what it is. They're
I don't know what
great.
genre do you put them in. They don't fit in any category. They do their own thing. The songs are good.
Yeah.
It's its own thing. It's kind of like Ween. It's like they
Yeah,
just do their own thing.
but they have, like, their radio singles are legit good radio songs if you think about it, like, when you hear it in the car, you're like, "Fuck, same old Cake song." You're like, "Yeah, I
Yeah,
know
no, you crank
this."
it up. That guitar player, the twanginess, the
Yeah,
bass, it's got like all the Motown soul bass lines,
got
the
some trumpet.
drums, oh, and the trumpet,
Yeah, the trumpet
vocals.
voice kills it.
I
Yeah,
love it, love it, love it. Cake,
shout outs to Cake. Man, underrated band.
really, really one of the. We got an Urge Overkill.
Cool.
You don't
Great
see
voice
too.
on that guy. I love that guy's voice.
Yeah, it's great, and this is a pretty solid album too. This is I just rocked this on the way to work the other day too. The Jayhawks Smile album, Jayhawks Americana kind of roots. It's good.
Yeah.
Two-part harmony stuff.
I saw one of their CDs last week, actually. I just didn't really think much about it.
Yeah,
I couldn't remember what they sounded like. That's all.
it's Americana stuff, but it's all about the harmonies. They're kind of like a modern day Crosby, Stills, Nash thing, in that vein, but a little more progressive in the musicality of it. Supergrass. Never see Supergrass CDs. UK band.
Yeah, they're cool. I liked their videos back in the day on 120 Minutes and stuff. It's cool. Never see their shit.
Never. I mean, I don't think they had one hit here in the States. Can You Hear Me Pumping on the Radio? That was like the big one.
I remember digging that, seeing those videos and stuff. I just never bought their albums. Sweet, that's pretty cool. Supergrass, bro.
Yeah. John saying Cake rules.
You know what rules is all their albums look the same. It's just all generic. It says
Oh, I
Cake.
know. The art, it's like it all ties together. And that's hard when you're out like hunting for it though. You're like, wait a minute, do I have this? Because they all
They
look
all look
the
the
same.
same. They all fucking look the same. It's terrible. And they get you that way. They keep it real.
Definitely a body count fan. I was talking this morning with a girlfriend about it. If you had that first body count cassette that had Cop Killer on it,
I have it.
you were the man in school. If you had that, you passed it around to all your friends because later on it was just like an edited version. They cut it off. Nobody wanted that. You wanted Cop Killer on your copy. That was essential. Ah, I can't get over it. Such cool shit. Yeah, I love Body Count, especially the first album. After that, I mean, I can still do it, but first one was every song's classic. There it is. There it is. That's with Cop Killer on the back.
Fuck with me. I'm not even going to show you. You can't even read it anyway. It's so small.
Oh, still that I mean that's amazing. That's a
I found that at a random flea market too, and I was like, "This says Cop Killer on it. Holy shit!" It was like 50 cents, maybe 25 cents.
Oh, NG has a great question. If you had to pick one living vocalist to replace the singer of Stone Temple Pilots, who would you pick? Because I love the music of Stone Temple Pilots. I hate Scott Weiland. I hate his voice. I hate him as a human being. Um, so I feel like you could do a lot better.
I didn't think
Um,
the Linkin Park guy was any better, but what if like Jim Morrison sang for stuff?
but it has to be living.
Living shit.
I would go. You know what? I would go with the singer of Sponge. I think he was like a better version of Scott Weiland as far as vocals and just seemed like a better guy as a human being too.
You have that Rotten Pinata
Yeah,
CD.
that's a good album. There's some hits on
I
there.
remember,
The hits are
I
really
like
good.
that. I remember seeing those videos and I dug them. I just never got into them. Who's living? Not Eddie Vedder. Mm, what if like Axl Rose went hard on that?
I don't think it would. I don't know if that would work either.
You see, he's singing for AC/DC still
What about
random,
Lenny Kravitz? Lenny Kravitz could front Stone Temple Pilots.
probably, and play guitar.
Yeah, problem solved. You got two guitar players then too. They always needed that.
Too big of an ego. He wouldn't.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't work, but
That's a good question. I'm stumped on that. Like, who alive would want
oh,
to sing for so?
Albert's saying he can't be replaced. I don't know. I think Lenny Kravitz probably could do it.
Hey, that first Stone Temple Pilots album is basically a metal album. It's not alternative rock.
No, I know it. I know it.
That bitch, it's metal. Like,
And they changed. I mean, it seems like they were trying to
yeah,
capitalize on what was going on at that moment, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Whoa, wait a minute here. I don't know about this
yeah,
anymore."
because like that came out when like the Black album was out, Core, and like Nevermind. So everything was like pushed up. Everything was harder. And then they came out. Then they became on an alternative band, I'd say, with Purple.
Yeah. John's asking Contra. You ever heard of Contraband? Are we talking about the album from Velvet Revolver? I don't. I'm not sure. No. Albert still. Yeah, that's
Got to
awesome.
keep that.
Such a good one to have. Is Danzig? I tried. You know what? The first four Danzig records perfect. You listen to Danzig in the last 10 years, 15 years. It might be some of the worst shit I've ever heard in my entire life. Low budget, low production, the songs stink. Like there's just no redeeming value there.
I need that Lucifage. I need that Thrall Demon Sweat live.
Oh,
Right.
John's saying that Creed's lead singer could have been, the front man of Stone Temple Pilots. Probably could have too.
Probably could have and been better off, I guess.
And G saying, damn, Lenny would kill it. Probably would. Facts. John, no, I've not heard of Contraband. I have not.
I love old Lenny Kravitz too. I just can't get into. He lost me, when we were getting in our 20s. He lost me. But
I get, like
and
for
he
Radio Rock
so
stuff though. I mean, it's all right.
like, "Are You Gonna Go My Way" is still a sick ass riff. I don't care.
Yeah, no, it was fun. It was kind of fun bringing that retro rock back, but it got a little cheesy and stale, and he kind of kept with it. So
Cut his dreads off.
that was the end of it right there. So quick little thing here. Amazon lately, I've been ordering records, and they keep fucking up. So I tried to order Blizzard of Oz, and what do I get? Dark Side of the Moon.
Hell yeah.
And I can't return it because this is like a $25 record, and the Blizzard of Oz is like $12.
You should trade it in. Get something you want for the same price. It still has value. It's sealed, bro.
That's what I'm saying. If I can get like $20 for it, then yeah. Then
You
I'll,
get a $20, $30 record you want at the shop. Used record. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's what I'm hoping to do. And then I also ordered London Calling by The Clash. And what did they send me?
That's crazy. I don't even know what that is.
It's a collection of Ozzy songs from Crazy Train, Mr. Crowley, right up until, you know.
That's not a bad mess up, but man.
It's not a bad mess up, but the problem was I couldn't return this because I used all these weird credits to get a discount on it. So if I did it, I would lose all that stuff.
Dang, that's weird.
So but I feel like, you know what? This has Ultimate Sin on it, and since I can't get the original pressing of Ultimate Sin, maybe this is like the closest thing I can get to it.
I don't know. You might be able to get more for it trade-in wise. Who knows? You could get a badass Ozzy original record for that, maybe. Trade-in.
Yeah. So those were my Amazon pickups that were just ass backwards.
I did find some vinyls at the thrift. Not many, because it's been so beat. It's been so bad here. But I found some Rosenton Collins Band albums. So if you know who Leonard Skinner is, it's basically them after the singer died.
So that was like the closest thing you were going to get to Leonard Skinner after the crash.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not bad either.
I've never seen this one actually. I've traded this one I've found before and traded in. So this is the second one after. I guess that's their first one. This is the way. But I like this symbol on the back. So
Oh, it's nice.
it's kind of cool. Just not up my alley. I just know I can get rid of it. So for the dollar I paid.
Yeah, it's worth more than $1.
Yeah, and the records are actually in good shape. So I can get $2-3 for that. No problem. I grabbed this on a whim just because I heard her name. And she played in my town. I don't want to say recently, but within the year, or she died or something. But she did play here downtown. Judy Collins.
I'm not familiar. Maybe someone in the comments, John, you know Judy Collins. If there's anyone in here, I'm sure he's familiar.
So she's an old folk singer. It's on Elektra. So this is a 68. This came out. Somebody owned it, put like their sticker on it. But doesn't she look like an alien on there?
I mean, yeah.
That's her eyes. Or she's on acid or something. Like, look at her here. And then she's like,
So
a reptilian. All right, let me get into some good stuff. I picked this up. Prince Greatest Hits with B-sides.
all right, so that's volume 1 and 2 plus the B-sides, which you rarely see the triple pack all together like that.
So it's like $10 at my buddy's record shop, and I was like, man, I'm grabbing that.
Oh, so you paid full price on that bad boy.
Well, I had trade credit.
Yeah.
It didn't cost me anything. In the long run, pretty much. But yeah, the whole disc 3 is all B-sides. Even has his Christmas song, Another Lonely Christmas song.
Awesome.
I just love this box. It just looks great.
Yeah, that's a great one for the collection for sure. And
it's a little heart right there. I never noticed that till I looked up close. It's a little heart.
Who puts hearts on their faces, you know?
I thought I was thinking at first, like, is that like a ball sack? And then it goes down to his lips. Like, is he trying to do something like phallic or whatever? But who knows? The homie,
Oh, there it is. I picked up that a little while ago, but mine was all ripped up on the bottom. Yours is nice and clean.
the big homie right here, bro. It's a promo too.
Yep, and that's a collection right there. So that's like some
Yeah.
sort of hits collection. That's the problem with Donovan. He's got like 30 hits collections.
You can't even tell what a hit collection is by Donovan. You look at it, you're like, oh, is this his album? You're like,
Yeah, you can't tell. That looks like a real album. That doesn't look like a collection.
usually I don't buy his hits collections, but I really like the cover to this.
Yeah, that art is perfect, right?
Groovy, huh? I did get another Donovan. Well, I got a couple Donovans. I added this one to my collection.
Looks like Yesé Asha, doesn't it?
Doesn't it? It might be related. Yes, he needs to get one of these hats. Safari hat or whatever.
Classic Don right there. Yeah, hurdy-gurdy, man.
So this is from '77. I was rocking this earlier. I posted in a group we're in.
Is it like how is it?
It's like classic rock. It's cool. There's
Oh,
a
so
couple.
he
Of
like he
songs.
steps away from the folky stuff and it's more just like straight rock.
It's just like straight good classic rock. It's great. There's no like big hits, but it's very listenable. I'll put it that way.
Oh,
So he's like
awesome.
got a full band. He's not just playing acoustic.
I think I might have ordered a copy of that. I hope I did.
Got you this.
Oh, I'm pumped on that. That cover is beautiful.
And inside, he wanted you to color it, your kids to color it.
Man, Donovan was the best. Like whoever if it was just him doing the art or whoever directing the art was on point.
And that's the vinyls in that sleeve.
So awesome.
Sick.
Thanks for snagging that up for me.
Hell yeah. I mean, I grabbed the one, I've only seen one in there before, and I grabbed it. He always prices his Donovans. They're all good shape, like at $10. So I'll grab this for my bro. You'll enjoy that.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah,
A
appreciate
good
it.
one too. I splurged on this. I actually paid money for this. Oh, let me get it right.
Oh, upside down there. Oh, that's awesome. Such a great album too.
It is a '79 release reprint, but it's like it's in such good shape. I was like, I gotta get it. I don't care. It's not scratched. It looks the same, just has the UPC, which is the dead giveaway. It's not original. But man, so happy to get this because this is pretty much the last one I need. So I don't need any more Jimi Hendrix. I don't want the original press. I'm not going to pay money for all that. Got this with trade credit.
Oh, that's a great one to have too, right there. You were showing me that.
Yeah, I'll send you. I have a loose CD of this. So this is more in his funk era, where he was trying to sound like James Brown and Jimi Hendrix and who else? Sly. He liked all those people like a lot as musicians, and he pretty much tried to capture this. But it doesn't have funk beats. So picture funk music playing with a drummer going.
Just no funk
Yeah.
drums. Yeah.
Oh
just,
no, there's no like snare hits or random bass drum hits, and it's cool though. Check this out. This is from the era. He's got about 3 or 4 albums from this era. Herbie Hancock's on this. A lot of people from Bitches Brew are on it, but it's just straight like instrumental funk without funk beats. It's the only way I can explain it. Check that out.
yeah, that's a great snag. Good call.
It's overdue. My last snag. It's not a music grip, but
I cannot believe you found that because I found that last year.
1987, bro. In the box. Missing the money.
And the funny part was you hit me up and you were like, I found this. And I'm like, I had it too. And I just threw it away because I was missing all these pieces. And then I was like, what are you missing? You're like, oh, the money. I'm like, the money's the only thing I saved.
Weird, huh?
It was the girlfriend. The girlfriend actually saved the money. She thought it was cool. So now you're going to have the money because I'm sending it your way.
I saw this at Goodwill. I paid $10 for this. I didn't give a fuck. It was mine.
Oh, you get the comments are popping right now. Richard Brian Kahn. They're like, no way.
Who would have thought at a Goodwill I'd find this? Not in my town, but another town over. Amazing. And now Dan's going to hit me with some money, and I'll make that bitch complete. And it's actually a valuable game. So I'm super hype on that.
Pretty awesome. That's good. Yeah.
That's going in my collection. That's very displayable.
I chopped out the front of the box to hang on the wall, so at least I got that piece, and we're good.
Told my wife about that. It's fine.
So today, I went to Keene, New Hampshire, and I was going because I was trading in some CDs and pick up some records that we're going to show on another episode. But all of a sudden, I've been looking for weird little practice amps because I don't know, I'm just like in the mood to play guitar and practice. And I couldn't believe this popped up for $10. I hit the guy up right away, and he was cool. He saved it for me. What we have here is a Jazz Chorus Roland amp, but it's the 20.
Sick as fuck.
Oh, it's a 20 watt, and this was only made in it was made in Italy and produced for a Japanese audience. So these things didn't really come over to the States. You barely saw any. So you can go on eBay right now and you can maybe find one for $250, $300, but there's not a ton of them.
That's an amazing grip.
It has two 5-inch speakers, so you have when you turn the built-in chorus effect on it, you know, it goes bounces obviously back to back.
That's awesome.
So perfect for the clean tones on that for $10.
Take that, you know, go practice with that everywhere, bro. You could probably even mic that and use it on a stage with a good mic.
I was thinking that, and I was looking at the back, and I'm like, I don't know. I mean, it's 20 watts, so 20 watts isn't terrible. Probably, I don't know. We'll see.
Coffee house, you'd be all right micing that up.
Yeah, something. Cool. So we got some more CDs too that I found this week. We're getting to the end here. We found this 9 Inch Nails Ghost.
Oh shit!
You need that, fam?
I have it, but I don't have the case. I threw the case away long ago.
Well, guess what?
Holy shit!
You got it, bud.
Wow, my heart's right now.
Yeah, that's awesome. That was a surprise right there. I had that for.
Yeah, that's cool. It's like a 4-disc. It's all instrumental. It's weird.
Yeah, it's in really nice shape too. So,
fuck yeah.
I picked this up. God damn it. So, Dropkick Murphys, Do or Die, the first album, is one of my favorite albums of all time. This is, well, I guess 10 years later, 2011 or so. And it's fucking, it doesn't do it for me. But I tried. I really did. I gave it a shot, and I'm like, I can't do this. But that's an easy flip.
Yeah. Bip's wife loves them. She's real big into them.
Yeah, I loved them early on, but it became a totally different band. The members left, the ones that I really enjoyed, and things got different and weird. And whatever, they do their thing, but it's just not for me anymore. All right, this is cool. We got disc 1 and disc 2 of Dr. Demento.
That's amazing.
Right?
Cool. Real weird stuff.
Yeah, because he had a radio show, like, and they just do all these like weird parodies, and Weird Al was all about him. Like that was like one of Weird Al's biggest inspirations.
Frank Zappa's on those, right?
Yeah. Weird Al's on here. Zappa's on here. Alan Sherman.
That's cool stuff.
Yeah. Just what else? Yeah, Zappa, The Firm.
You don't see that every day. Dr. Demento, anything.
Steve Martin's on here. Yeah, you don't. I have a vinyl. Now
Oh,
I got this.
that's awesome.
The best of Nick Lowell. Nick Lowe is so good. Underrated, like singer, songwriter. Um, biggest hit probably "Cruel to Be Kind."
Mhm.
Just awesome. Found the last Warren Zevon album, The Wind.
He looks he doesn't look very happy on there.
He was dying.
Oh my gosh. Like,
He had cancer, and as opposed to go for like treatment, he just went straight into the studio
yeah.
and
Wow.
cut an
Wow.
album, his last album, kind of like a tribute to like everything. So he has a bunch of guests. Ry Cooder's on here, Bruce Springsteen's on here, like a bunch of his old friends. There's a documentary. It's the saddest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
You collect a lot of his stuff?
I do. I love Warren Zevon.
I see it a lot. I just never usually grab it, or if I do, but I'll let you know when I see something.
Yeah, you please do. And like it's this beautiful stuff. So he's writing like songs for his wife at the time and for his children to have in the future.
That's cool.
So you can imagine how sad that was. And him in the studio, just sick, just barely able to sing, and you can hear it on the record. He's like having a hard time even.
Yeah. He never stopped putting out albums though,
No, right till the end. So
right,
that says something.
even when he wasn't popular in the
Oh yeah,
90s,
yeah.
2000s.
Found a Mickey Hart CD, which is the drummer from the Grateful Dead.
Nice. That's,
Just
obscure.
you never see this, so I grabbed it. I know it's probably not very good, but I'm sure it has some value.
Oh, yeah. Get rid of it.
10,000 Maniacs.
I liked them back then. That's a
I do
good
too.
that's a early one,
This is an
definitely.
early one. That's why I grabbed it because I've never seen this one from '89. So this must have been right out the gate. I'm guessing maybe the first. I don't know. I would assume.
And then she left, right? Natalie Merchant went solo.
Eventually, I think she did,
Yeah.
but it was probably obviously a few years after that.
Definitely better, 10,000 Maniacs, than her solos.
And the last pickup this week is this Rhythm of the Saints, Paul Simon.
That's cool. Never seen that. Nice. Nice grips.
Ain't bad.
Yeah.
Ain't bad.
A lot of music today.
There, yeah. And we got in the comments. This is good. We have 13 people watching right now, which is shocking because we normally don't.
I
And
know.
here we are, laid back, just enjoying some music pickups, talking, hanging out.
We're stoked you're here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pumped that people are hanging out because it's about collecting music and talking about it and sharing. That's what it's all about. Al Barr from Dropkick is from Hanover, New Hampshire. I don't know. He might have been born, obviously, but I think he grew up in Portsmouth. I think he might have gone. I don't know. There's some connection there, but I work in Hanover, New Hampshire. Favorite Beastie Boys album?
Paul's Boutique is good.
Ill Communication,
Ill Communication's very good for the
License to Ill. I mean,
I have to say Paul's Boutique and Ill Communication. You don't see those Doctor CDs, bro.
no,
Ever.
you don't. Nick Lowe, yeah, Cage.
Awesome.
Thanks, Albert. I'm glad that you hung out, and obviously, and the comments have been great. Just chiming in when we needed it, some facts, because we don't know everything.
No.
Trying to learn here.
Just
Jeff
love
saying great deal on that amp. He's saying 20 watts is better than no watts, and I have to agree on that.
facts. Big facts.
Cage, have a good night. We're wrapping up too, so I'm glad. Have a good night, bud. We'll see you next week. Game Boys are awesome. Hello.
I like Game Boys.
Yeah. What else? Yeah, NG wants that Dark Side. I'm torn. Like, I don't love Pink Floyd, but I feel like
Do it.
sell it.
Do it.
Listen to it or sell it.
You're not
I
gonna
don't know.
listen to it.
I
How many
really
times
don't.
you've heard it before? You'll find it on CD.
Yeah, I probably will find out on CD.
Not the
That's
same
true.
experience. So easy flip, bro.
MG, I just put my email address in the comments, so you can scroll down,
Easy flip.
or you can find me on Facebook too. That's probably that's an easy way to do it too. And I was gonna go over some lyrics real quick. I guess that to
Ooh,
end
yeah,
the
that's
episode
right.
here. I was taking a shit this morning.
Nice.
Yeah, and what do I see? Tab for All Apologies by Nirvana. And I start reading the lyrics and I'm like, what else should I be? All apologies. What else could I say? Everyone is gay. What else could I write? I don't have the right. What else should I be? All apologies. I'm like, this is a guy that we in society worship now. And that's it. And the chorus, in the sun, I feel as one. In the sun, married, buried, awful, just awful lyrics.
I
Like
should
I would
just
have written this in high school.
yeah. That's funny because today is when Nirvana Unplugged came on TV, the anniversary or whatever. I guess every year is an anniversary, but it came on this day. Maybe you're saying something there. Was all apologies really that good?
Like musically, sure, it was fine, but you start breaking it down lyrically, you're like, this is just rubbish.
I have a CD where Herbie Hancock covers that, but it's instrumental. It's just the piano. It's like the line. And he does the line of his vocal, but it's not, it sounds way better, to be honest. Check that out. Herbie Hancock doing All Apologies. 10,000 times better than Kurt Cobain's version. He had some really bad lyrics, though. Let's just be honest. Like, they didn't make
But mind blown. NG, I would sell that for $23 shipped is what I'll do. So drop me an email. I obviously, and then we can set it up.
Guy
Really
Morma,
easy.
what's his name? I'm just
Mr. G, we're just signing out, but I'm glad you came to say hello.
yeah, new
Hopefully-
guy. I've never seen him before on here.
Yeah, Mr. G's been a RGC supporter for years and years, so always good to see him. That's right.
You dropping an episode tomorrow, or is it
No, nothing tomorrow. I ran out of time. Cultivating the Collection will be the next real episode next week, which I'm going to show what I did with all the CDs and what I produced from those CDs.
stoked on that?
I was hoeing the fields. I was plucking the weeds, and now we got some fruit to show.
I'm enjoying that. These new episodes, the cultivating.
It's cultivating that collection.
Awesome, Dan.
So, guys, that is going to wrap it up this week. We'll see you next week. Thanks for hanging out. NG, yes, that email address is my PayPal as well. So, yeah, man. Everyone have a good night, and